let's get into it. You guys had just woken up, and to find that you had been robbed in the night. There were tracks of these unidentified small creatures. Stuff is missing. You don't know what's up. You're out of food, nearly out of food. Marcus has a little bit left, but who knows if you guys have any access to that. Marcus, or Quigley, and Krag are still feeling the effects of the attack from the blood-sucking bat-skeetos. Is that what you called them?
Yes.
From the previous day. So you guys are weakened. You guys are getting hungrier, angrier, and Krag has made the decision that you will be marching forward to town. And so you are on the road.
That's what we're doing.
And that is what's happening.
But
I want to
we're not
be clear that
marching.
while I placed the wedge, quickly hammered it home.
We're not marching yet
Okay.
because before we march, Krag is making sure everyone's looking at him, and I just squat down.
Wow.
I just take a crap and it falls right out of my loincloth, and it's doesn't look good or clean. It's so gross, and he was sick. He's been sick. He's been eating half-spoiled food. So, and just looking at everyone in the eyes while I was doing it. I was just looking at everyone in the eyes.
Okay.
Krag,
So-
We didn't do anything.
That's very strange.
I just grab Lyra
Then I
and I
get
go,
up,
let's go.
And I get up
Is this some
and then I
sort
start
of
going.
barbarian
I'm with
ritual?
Alex, and we are on our way.
I grabbed Lyra and I said, let's go.
That
Quigley,
sounds
we
good to
should
me.
watch this.
These boys are ridiculous.
So, I'm just making eye contact with Sir
I'm already
Krag.
done. I'm done. I'm up and I'm going. I'm moving.
Alright, but I never lose eye contact with Sir Krag because I think this is some sort of
Has to be.
Signal. It's
Well,
some kind of...
I would tell quickly he's
part
trying
of
to
it.
see if you can match him.
I crap my pants.
Really?
Cool.
Welcome back.
All right. Is everyone done taking...
Marcus, it didn't work the way you pressed
that?
this.
Quickly, I'm sorry, prestidigitation doesn't work that way.
All right.
Oh, thank goodness that we've come to
We're
this point.
still walking.
Yeah, I
Right,
assume
Alex?
that you want to maintain as much distance as possible.
Yeah, because they're not
between them
wiping and they're
and
going to be gross and
yourselves.
smelly.
I mean, honestly.
I'm pretty sure that Marcus just has in his spellbook notches where he just
Yep.
notches successful attempts.
Yeah. You're not keeping track of things you've killed. You're keeping track of times you've caused Quigley to debase himself.
Let me just mark that one down.
Wow.
Are we to town?
You guys are still pretty far.
It's okay, Lyra. I'm with you.
Is there any attempt? Are you guys marching without stopping? Is there any attempts to remedy the food situation, or are you just going to power
We just
through
need
it?
to get through.
Power
we need to
through
get
it. Okay.
home.
So, Marcus and Quigley, you guys are okay because Marcus has been feeding you out of the few rations he still has left. You can tell Marcus that you're going to run out of food, but you also are guessing that you'll reach town before the next day, so you should just get there when the tank is empty. So it should be okay.
Yeah, I
However-
believe I have a. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Those of you who do not have any food
I am fueled by anger,
should all make fortitude saves.
and I'm still at a -2.
Oh, 16.
No, we're not.
I don't think you're at a minus.
No,
Is he still
we're,
sickened?
the spores
No.
are
No, but
gone.
he-
No,
because of the blood loss.
because you're cool
Yeah.
cranked.
22.
Okay.
I have 13 plus my 2, so 15.
15, okay.
Oh, thank God I rolled high.
No, don't make that
11,
face.
11 plus 4 minus 2 is
That's
not
okay.
the best.
It's 13.
No, but
Okay.
it's,
No, it
it's
is.
mid.
It's only day one of starvation. It's not too bad yet.
Okay.
Okay. You guys decide you're going to power through it to get to town as fast as you can so that you can be back amongst civilization, resupply, gather yourselves after this trying ordeal. You know, after several hours, that you are coming closer to Trapsborough because to the right of the road, you see the familiar sight of one of the many barley fields cultivated by farmers all year round that feeds the major brewery that exists in Trapsborough. A second glance, however, leaves a sinking feeling in your stomach. You notice that the crop, which should be tall and healthy as you remember it when you passed by initially on your way to the marshes, has started to take, there's like a huge swath of gray, rotted, almost blighted barley. And it provides you with sort of an uneasy feeling as you're passing by. And that is when you look to the horizon and see that in the distance there is a sudden billowing of black smoke that crests you can't see the source of it, it's too far away. And suddenly at the very edge of your hearing, you hear what appear to be shrill cries with a panicked tinge to them.
Great.
I strike boldly forth!
Quigley makes his way forward towards the source of the cries, I assume. What are the rest of you doing?
Yeah.
Following suit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
This is so good.
You say this to no one because everybody else is already ahead of you.
It's in my head.
Yeah. You reach a point where you can see that before you is a farmhouse. From its windows, you can see thick smoke gushing out of it and flickering flames inside the building. Near the farmhouse is a barn, which also appears to be to be on fire. What do you do?
I rush into the house and I start screaming.
Okay, so you're making your way towards the house.
Towards
As
the
you're
house.
making your way towards the house,
No.
a man comes around the house from the other side, and he has this panicked look in his eyes, and he looks like he was about to himself go into the house, but then he catches sight of you rushing forward, and he comes up to you and he says, please, my children, you have to help me.
I rush into the house.
Okay.
I give him sanctuary.
Roll initiative, both of you, for me. We don't have to, not everybody has to do this, but let's just see, because Quigley is determined to get there, so let's see if you
7
have time.
plus 6, 13.
Okay?
6 plus 6.
Well, so you are trying to get to Quigley, but he rushes into this burning building before you can cast your spell. Quigley, everything inside is smoke and heat, and it's nearly impossible to see where you're going. You see that this probably was not the best idea in the whole world, but you're committed now.
Sir Gerald's Guide to Heroic Endeavors teaches me to
You
stay
do have
low
faith.
underneath-
You do have faith that you will be guided by your heroism.
I
You're
start
doing-
trying to get the fire out with
Okay,
water.
you're gonna. Okay, are you? Where are you creating the water? You can see that
By
the
the
house.
house.
Okay,
Because that's where the kids are, right?
theoretically, you would. The man's still shouting about his children, and he's
Keeps
pointing
his
towards
kids
the
in
house.
the barn.
Yeah.
House.
Okay, you guys come upon the scene. You see that Lyra is standing there. She's creating just summoning
much
water over and over again, trying to combat this raging flame. Alex, are you gonna do anything?
Can we see, oh, Jesus. Is just the whole house engulfed in flames?
It looks pretty bad.
Okay.
Can we hear where the cries are coming from? Because
Make
we
a
heard
perception check.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, because
I'm gonna get to you in just a second, and then we're
Alright.
gonna. I want to make sure that because they just caught up. So,
Perception 21.
21. You can tell that yes, there are cries coming from inside the house,
Okay.
and there are other animal sounds coming from inside the barn.
But there are children in the house.
That
Water's
I gotcha.
staying there.
Okay. Alex,
Is the barn also on fire?
the barn is also in
So
flames.
I'm gonna run towards the barn to try to open the door to let the animals out.
Okay.
Great idea, Alex.
Quigley, make a perception check.
Just gonna keep water going.
15.
15. Okay.
about children.
You
I'm gonna need help.
managed to pinpoint the location where you think the cries are coming from. You make your way deeper into the burning building. It's slow going, and you're trying not to breathe in too much smoke, and you're trying to stay low. And the heat is coming at you from all sides. You haven't seen anything yet, but you think you're making your way in the right direction. Crag, are you doing anything?
I'm going into a burning building.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Alex, you so Alex has moved towards the barn.
Water.
She
I
is making water.
Water.
Quigley, you don't see. You do nothing. Marcus.
He does not.
Look at Krag.
Seriously. Both of you. I can't.
Okay. Alex.
Yes.
You get closer to the building. You can feel the heat in waves coming off of it. You go to grab the door, and there are these metal handles that you would grab to pull it aside,
no.
and it sizzles and
Yeah.
burns the skin on your hands. And the door doesn't budge. It appears to be blocked by something.
Can I kick it down?
Make a perception check for me.
We don't even know what's happening.
19 plus my 6.
Okay, you notice that very likely it's not the door's not locked. It's probably barred from the other side.
Right.
And there's no way you're going to get the power through it. But what you do see is there is a space you could crawl up and into a sort of like a loft open door. It's obviously dangerous, but you could get in there if you wanted to do that.
I'll do that.
Okay, make a climb check at a -2 because of the conditions.
Check, so it's my 7 plus a 7 minus 2, so it's 12, yeah.
12? Okay. It takes you a little bit longer than you'd like, but you do manage to haul yourself up over the lip of this thing, and now you're looking down into a barn. You can see that there's a horse that's just panicking and kicking and screaming, and you can see immediately that the barn door was barred, and there's no there. You would have to get down in there to open it. Quickly, make another perception check. See if you can find the children.
19.
Yes.
19. You do, in fact,
19.
pinpoint the exact location of these children. You see that there are 2 of them. There is one who is unconscious. They're both hiding under a now almost totally destroyed bed. One of them is clearly either unconscious or dead. You're not sure which. But another one is crying and screaming for help.
So I grab the one and I say, "Follow me, come on!"
Which one?
I grab the unconscious one.
Okay, so and the other one's going to follow you. Okay,
Yes. Yeah.
You need to make a diplomacy check. She is terrified.
That'll work.
9 plus 3 gives me a 12.
Okay. She is totally not comprehending your words and like makes no move.
Is this
She's just
child-
frozen in fear.
Is this child small enough that I can carry
You
them
could.
and-
It would be a struggle, but you can do it.
So I carry and I grab the other
okay.
child and
so make a fortitude save as you try to power through. The heat is coming in and the smoke is all around you. Make a fortitude save.
No.
It doesn't count because it's not in my box.
What doesn't count, Quigley?
The roll doesn't count because it's not in my box.
Yeah, but what doesn't
Are you
count? What's the
counting
number
it?
that doesn't count?
There's a 2 and then I have my plus 2
okay,
over here.
so you're having a lot of trouble. Lyra,
Yes.
you are standing out there and
I
you are
can hear
making
him.
as much water as you can, and you're beginning to get worried because Quigley has been in there for a long time and you see things are getting bad.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
Can I cast Sanctuary on myself?
You can, but that's not going to help you. You
It
know
wouldn't
that's
keep
not
me-
going to
It wouldn't
protect
keep me
you.
safe through the fire.
Fire isn't attacking you.
Yeah.
It's
It doesn't protect you from the heat.
I'm running
yeah.
in.
Okay, you're going to rush in. Okay.
Yeah.
You get into the room, make a perception check.
9 plus my 11.
Okay,
20.
yeah. So that's good. Okay, we'll get to you in a minute. Alex, you are standing. You're up on basically like the over thing. Are you going to jump down?
Yeah, jump down and open
you
that
jump
door.
down. Make an acrobatics check.
Rolled an 8 plus my 10 gives me 18.
Okay, you manage to. You tumble down. You roll up into a crouched position. You can see that the horse is totally panicked, and it's between you and where you need to go. What are you going to do?
I'm going to maneuver around the horse.
You're trying to maneuver around it? Okay. Stealth, or are you trying to be stealthy, or are you trying to just calm the animal, or what are you trying to do?
I don't know. I mean, okay, I'll stealth my way that way. He doesn't
that's
see
fine.
me as.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, okay. Rolled a 3 plus my. Where's my stealth? I forgot. Plus my 10 gives me 13.
Okay. Okay. The horse is totally not even aware that it's in total panic, and it has no idea you're there. You manage to get around it without avoiding its hooves and not having any trouble. You get to the door. You can see that there's a heavy wooden crossbeam. You lift it up.
Yeah.
Make a strength check for me.
Rolled a 12. Do I have strength?
You have a strength. Yeah, you should have a 1 or 2 or something.
Upper left.
Oh, up here?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, plus 2. So 12 plus 2 gives me 14.
Okay, you struggle to get this thing up, but you're not. You don't get. You get it up, but it's not enough yet.
That's what she said.
Back in the house. That's good. That's good.
This is
back in the
serious
house,
right now, Marcus.
You see that Quigley is basically like on one knee, and he's trying to like force himself forward. He's got something slung over it. He's got his hands are full. You see forms in the smoke. He's clearly being overwhelmed. What do you do?
I go grab one of the kids and we like get out.
Okay, you move forward. You reach down and he's got one kid slung over his shoulder and another one he's trying to drag, like just get her out. What do you do? Which one?
I'm gonna grab the one that's over his shoulder so that he can pick up this little girl.
Okay.
And we can get going.
Quigley, you see a form in the smoke come over and grab the bundle over your shoulder and move away from you. You find that without the weight, you're able to pick yourself up. Make another fortitude save, so you
Come
can
on, dude.
force yourself forward.
15 plus 2, 17.
With summoning your every last ounce of your strength and knowing that you have to get this child to safety, you force yourself to your feet and charge forward. You guys both come stumbling out of this burning building with the children in tow.
Oh, wait, I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing you.
Immediately, the man who is panicked rushes over and is just totally beside himself. And he grabs the child that you're carrying and is just like crying.
I want to heal them.
Okay, great. Yeah, so you begin chanting, thanking Serene for this blessing of life. That you begin channeling energy.
Oh, it doesn't matter, does it?
Is it for everyone?
Oh yes, everybody's gonna get a little bit better. Although you should be okay on hit point damage.
Nope, I was...
Alex, make another
Three,
strength.
three.
Make a fortitude save. You're starting to be in dire straits here.
19 on
Okay,
the die.
so the smoke is thick and the heat is oppressive, but you know that this is life or death. So you make one more surge of strength and heave the bar up.
Where's
and
Alex?
It clatters to the
I'm in the
ground.
farm.
And now you can open the door.
Oh, I know that.
But when you do, the horse comes charging straight for you. Make an acrobatics check to get out of the way.
18 plus my 10.
You roll out. Not only do you roll out of its way, but you manage to roll out of the building and out of its way, swinging yourself around the door as this horse comes charging out
Nice.
of
Try
the
and
barn.
grab the horse's reins.
Okay, first of all, you are not getting up and doing anything right now because you nearly died. You are still trying to recover.
Here's some water.
Yes, lots of water is
Yeah.
required here. And
Sorry.
the what do you guys? You two, are you doing
guys.
anything at this
They're
point?
just staring at
Standing
us.
there dumbfounded.
Yeah.
I never heard. There's a guy who ran. I don't know what.
I
we
definitely
weren't
was
close
not up with
enough.
Quigley to know what was going on.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Okay.
Oh, you got something there, huh? Wow, Quigley, you're a hero. You saved that kid. Krag, how come you didn't?
Run into a burning building.
You had to save the kid. Quigley was a hero. Great job, Quigley.
Thank you, Lord Mark.
You did it.
Great job, Alex.
Thanks.
Very good job.
Saved an animal. I prefer animals than humans.
Yeah, good job.
The man.
Good job.
The man who was holding his children looks up at you two and he says, "Thank you, thank you. I don't know how, but I will repay you,
don't need to do
somehow
that.
in some way.
We're just really glad they're okay. I might cry.
I
handle all
can't believe this. I mean, it's such a to
What
think.
happened?
To
Yeah, what
think
happened
that-
here?
I barely know. I was working in the field and I heard this terrible howling sound and there was cold wind like the dead of winter come all at once and I was knocked off my feet and I didn't see anything for a while. It was like just moving darkness that was tearing through the air. And it moved towards the house and when the next thing I knew there were flames everywhere and I panicked and I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't come. It was all so sudden. I don't know what I've done to earn the blessing of you folks coming along, but I am certain that my family and probably I would be dead if you hadn't come when
Yeah,
you
you
did.
So
might be
everything-
surprised that we're not quite a blessing. This black
Everything-
force that you mentioned, this was like a smoke, perhaps?
You know, yeah, almost like
Yeah, like a dark
Yeah,
smoke
something-
billowing.
yes, and
Almost malevolent, if you will.
Sir Krag,
So it's bad.
Yeah.
I believe we should
So it's bad.
help these people out by bringing them back to town.
I
Because
agree.
He did bring ruin to them. Well, I mean,
I
Krag
agree.
brought ruin to them.
Paying for a room
Do-
for them.
I mean, you kind of burned down the house, almost killed the kids.
Do we have money? I don't think we have money.
I do.
Get money from
They didn't steal money from me.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
All right.
Plenty of money.
We think that you should come back to town with us because obviously you don't have a place to live.
Yeah, and it's Krag's fault.
And we feel awful that this happened. So will you please come back with us and we'll make sure at least you have one night
Release
at
the
the
forces
inn
of
that we're
evil.
staying at.
I couldn't
We
ask that
didn't
of you.
release them. You did.
It's the least we can do, believe
What's
me.
your name?
Earl.
Earl.
Cabot.
Nice to meet you.
What?
Earl Cabot.
Cabbage?
Cabbage?
Earl Cabot.
Cabbage.
Yes, and then this is my daughter Linny Cabot, who you saved, and my son Danny.
Is Danny okay? Is he?
Yeah, he's coming to now that he's
Does he
out of
need
the
water?
house. Yeah.
Linny
Oh,
and
they
Danny?
just
There's a lot of water.
greedily drink all of the water that you produce. Yes.
Yeah. But I think that that's the least we can do without telling too many details. So why don't you come with us?
I can't believe this. I mean, I certainly can't turn you down, but
Yeah.
it is amazing to me to think that the day could have started so dark, and then you came along. It's
Yeah, odd coincidence.
All right. Well,
You have any food?
they just have a burning.
They just burned everything.
Is
I'm
the
afraid
horse
that I
still
don't.
around?
Make a perception check.
Oh man.
14.
The horse you do not see.
Okay, great. Let's go.
Yes, I think that would be
I think
best.
that'd be
Sure,
good.
yes.
Can they come? Like, can they walk now? Are they okay?
Yeah, the
Linny and Danny.
Lenny and Danny, yes, they are able to. The girls looks she's a little bit older, a little bit larger, probably older than the boy, and she seems to be. She was the one who was still conscious, and she
Right.
seems more readily able to walk now that she's out of that terrible situation. But he just carries Danny with him
Okay.
as you guys make your way towards Trapsborough.
I look at Quigley
All right.
and I say, you've earned it. And I change A-team on his chest to say A-team leader.
I believe that's too many characters.
It is. So I'll just change it to A leader.
Clever.
I think it could be leader because it's 6.
6. L-E. Oh, yeah. Leader.
Unless you just spell it wrong and it says
Yep, I'll do it.
okay.
A letter.
License
So
plate.
LEDER.
Are my hands still burnt? Like, am I?
You're not in any.
It's not die. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not healing need.
Because she was in the area when I healed, right?
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
Everybody is okay. You guys actually miraculously managed. You could tell that Quigley would, if you hadn't gone in to help, Quigley probably would have become
There's a
overcome
cliff. I'm
and
gonna
died.
jump off of it.
No, you're not.
The dark
No,
malevolent
that's
force
not
is
me.
also okay.
Sometimes it's good to save innocent
So far, there's
people,
no sign
Krag.
that it's suffering at all.
The dark malevolent force is doing really well.
Okay, let's get back to town because obviously something is bad and we need to get back.
Yeah.
No.
I don't
the dark
need you. I do
malevolent
not
force is
need your
bad?
voice.
Hey,
Come
guy.
on, they're little.
Do you know?
Earl.
Hey, Earl.
They're little.
Yes.
You
They
know
have
this dark
ears.
malevolent force? It's weird, huh? We saw something like that.
Are we to town yet?
No, he's like,
We'll
haven't
get
even
there as soon as Marcus works his magic. What happened?
Well, oh wow!
We're not really
It was terrifying. Knocked us back. It was pretty creepy. Very similar experience to
Don't
what you
listen to
had. Yeah, except for the whole burning of the house. That's really unfortunate. Whoever would unleash something like this really is just a bad person, don't you think?
Well, I mean, I don't know where it came from, or
But
who
if you did,
We're not
what would
really
you-
sure where
how
it
would
came
you-
from.
What would you
either.
say, to the person that let that out?
Well, I mean, if there is really somebody out there who's responsible for
Yeah, if there was.
inflicting darkness on others
If
and
there was.
the
Hey, I'm
innocents,
gonna have
then
a spell.
I
And that spell is gonna shut
I
him
would
up.
hope that there were good people
throw a
like
rock
you who
at him.
stand against them, and
Yeah, wouldn't you know? Sometimes, you can't always judge a book by its cover, though.
I
you know?
think that today has shown me that while there is definitely darkness in the world, then there's good in it as well.
there is good in the darkness. You're right.
So,
Yep.
Crag, I feel like
There's
you
one
should lead the
shining
way.
light of goodness in an otherwise dark situation, definitely.
Will you please lead the way?
Yeah.
Great.
It's always
lead
good
the
when
way.
you lead, Krag, because nothing bad happens. So I'm I'm all for
We
it.
all make mistakes, and we're a team. So if you will just
Co-workers.
put a bubble in your mouth, and please
Bubble up.
will you lead the way?
Bubble up.
Yep.
Is that a spell she can potentially have?
That'd be amazing.
Put a bubble in your mouth.
Jim's gonna make it just for you.
We'll have to figure out how that's
How
gonna
that
work.
would work. Oh my gosh.
All right, we're
Too
walking.
long. Now that you've passed through the wilds, the marshes, then the frontier, then the farmlands, and finally, weak and weary from days of hard travel, starving from lack of food and the exhaust and the exertion. What?
We miss one meal and
You
we're
missed
No,
a
a
day
whole
of
day.
meals. This has been an entire
This has
day,
been a whole
and
day
you've
of
been
meals. I was
exerting
gonna
yourself.
say
A day of meals
Really
after
gotta eat.
travel. Crag, I've seen
Crag's
I've
hangry.
seen Eric Raddick get upset after missing like an
snack.
hour, like being an hour late for lunch. So don't tell me about starvation. Well, anyway, the sight of Trapsborough on the horizon is a welcome one. Then, like waking suddenly from a pleasant dream into a cold and uncaring reality, you think of the thing that escaped the temple in the marshes, and your spirits drop. There is no telling what it was, or what it will do now that it is free. You cross into town a while later and are faced with the decision of what to do now. Return to Madnik immediately, seek comfort in your beds at the Mouse and Moth, or perhaps drown your worries in a barrel of ale first.
Should we get food?
That
No.
sounds great to you.
I feel like we are starving.
what time is it?
It's pretty late in the day. You've had to travel for pretty much the entirety of the day and the time you took to stop and help Earl.
Well, I guess since we're
can-
starving.
Yeah, we need to get there, and plus we need to make sure that they have a place to stay. There are 2 kids that we're dealing with.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
So back to the Mouse and Moth.
Okay, you head back to the Mouse and Moth. You arrive and you see that it is the after dinner drinkers have arrived. It's not rowdy by any means, but there's a decent crowd of people. They all see you come in and you're like, well, actually, you guys are mostly clean, but very disheveled because you guys have been taking great pains to stay clean.
Is the church still open?
Does
You
quickly
would-
smell of poo.
I forgot about that.
Gross.
He doesn't smell good.
I don't think anyone smells good.
Yeah, nobody smells good.
I'm gonna go.
So
But you walk in totally disheveled. But everybody who looks at you, they seem very interested because, like, clear, like, what's this? The heroes have returned, and they clearly have been on an adventure of some sort. You sense like an immediate interest, like everybody's just like waiting to see, like they almost like they expect you to burst into some story in the middle of the room. But you just
I say, a
walk
round
up
of
to the-
drinks on Krag. The heroes have returned.
we just like
Everybody erupts in cheers. Hooray!
we would like some food, please,
Food is brought.
and a room for our friends.
Do I know that the church is not open?
You would guess at this point that they're closing up.
Alex, is that okay that
yeah.
we get them a room?
So I go and I change out of my crap pants.
Okay. Okay. You guys eat and you eat and you eat. At some point, Maisie is kind of confused because you've got Earl and the kids there, and they're eating too.
Yeah.
But she can tell something's wrong. But you guys are so busy eating, she hasn't really had an opportunity to talk to you. So she's kind of just hovering, like, what is going on?
Can we get a room for them?
Yeah, sure. Why?
Great. They just had a misfortune happen, and we met them on the road, so they.
He had dark malevolent force.
We
out in the
didn't
world.
see that. What he's saying, we didn't see. We saw.
It's
they
a
had
big fire.
No, we
Yeah.
saw
Burned
that.
down
'Cause
their
Krag
farm.
let it out.
Burnt down the. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I'm
So they
sorry.
really.
So
don't
they
have
just
a
need a
lot.
place to stay for a night or two.
You know what? I couldn't bear to see the little ones without a place to stay. And she turns to the man. She says, "You guys are absolutely welcome to stay for the night and make full use of the facilities."
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So
Because they
no
look very
charge.
tired.
What do we owe you for that?
there's no charge for them. They
thank
can
you
take one
so
of the
much.
rooms.
All right.
I would feel remiss if I allowed somebody who had befallen such sudden misfortune to have to pay.
So,
That's very kind.
I kind of pull Sir Krag aside,
Okay.
and I try to get to as quiet a place as I can. And I am just in emotional distress right now, based on what Lord Marcus has said about us, and what Earl has said. And I turn to Sir Krag and I go, Sir Krag, are we good people? Are we doing good in this world?
Sure.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what that black force could be?
No. No idea.
You don't think it was some sort of being that an old family member of yours might have trapped in there, or it did say something about your destiny.
Can we hear this?
No.
Or did they
No,
move?
they have moved aside. If you wanted to try to make some attempt specifically to eavesdrop, you could
No,
do that.
that's okay.
But yeah.
Have you been told any stories about from your birth and
No.
anything like this?
No. I have no idea what this is.
Okay. All right.
So we need to go to Madnik's and collect our gold.
I believe so.
Start
I'm
over.
ready now.
I think I need a drink.
Okay.
One for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm already at the bar, so when I see
yeah.
this, I'm just like,
We need to get the ring from
Yes.
from
yes,
the knucklehead.
One for me, just one.
Of course, and then you are provided with.
and
with
then I
your
say, and
one.
one from me.
A cold one. You guys are getting. Oh wait, no. For drinks are so it would be a silver piece for.
Well, the drinks are on Krag.
Yeah, it's all the drinks are on me. So
And then I say,
Do
and
you
one
have
from
that?
me to Lyra too. So I
don't have
buy her a
that.
second drink.
Lord Marcus.
so we come
And one
back.
for the hero. One for the 18 leader.
We come back, and I don't know if you forgot, guys, but we got
okay.
robbed.
It's okay. I have money. So how much do I owe for these guys?
For all of the ones that he's just ordered, that's 3.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
3 silver pieces.
But what about the rest?
But
of the,
when Krag says we got robbed, and then Maisie's looking like, oh well, about a dozen other beers have gone out, and we thought
We're going to get
How much
some
is it?
gold.
that would be 12 more gold.
12 gold?
No, silver. Sorry, that was my misspoke.
Lord Marcus, we
silver,
need to go
12
to
silver.
Madnik's right away.
I only have 10 silver.
Oh, yeah. But quickly,
But-
don't you think you should go to the
It would
church?
be a
One
gold.
gold,
If you have a
one
gold
gold,
piece and
I-
2 silver,
I
that's
just
Okay.
one gold
really
and 2
think
silver.
that we should
Give her
go
2
to
silver and I'll
Madnik's.
give her 2 gold.
Okay.
You don't have to come if you don't want to.
Thanks,
but
Alex.
We do need the ring if you do not want to come.
Oh, man, I'm on the way.
Wait, I just need a drink. My
All right.
drink.
So
Did you buy me another one?
Oh, yeah.
The 3
Actually,
of
I
us,
bought myself one because I
then I
just
bought
paid
you
for
start to
yours.
leave for
No, I
Madnik's.
paid for
Yeah,
yours.
you bought yourself.
Yeah.
Him, you, and you.
Yes.
All the three
Gonna
the 3 amigos.
take a
The
moment.
3
They're leaving. Are you
amigos.
going with them?
I'll follow out.
Fine,
Yeah, I'll
I'm
follow them.
coming.
Okay.
I take 2 drinks to go. I double
Okay.
fist.
Yeah.
I'm taking my one.
When you
Really?
do that, Maisie says, I don't think I can let you take my cups anymore.
I slap down a gold piece.
You can have those.
And I give a cheers.
That's no one else's money stolen.
You had the most.
You had a whole.
Okay, so where are we going?
We're going to.
Sorry, I missed that.
This
I
guy.
I saw them leaving and I
to
came.
them to
with
tell you where you're
Bells,
going.
Magic
Madnik.
Emporium or whatever.
All right, let's
the
go.
hell
Whatever stupid name
shop.
that makes me so upset.
Let's just get there, give him the freaking ring.
You get to the storefront and it is dark.
I drink 1 entire mug before getting there.
Okay, you have 1 left.
Good.
It's dark and it looks to be closed up.
That's okay, I knock.
Banging on the door.
I'm just knocking.
Bang on the door.
I'm banging.
A minute passes. There's no
Banging
answer.
on the door.
There does not appear to be anybody here.
Probably asleep somewhere else, guys. Let's just go. Let's
go.
go
Can we go
relax at
around?
night.
We should go back
Yeah.
to the Mouse and Moth.
I agree.
And we should celebrate Quigley's great victory, saving the children, being the leader
I
that we
saved
needed.
a horse.
I
And
helped
of course,
too.
Lyra doing things. And
Yeah, he's not
Alex
here, guys.
did things. And Marcus, of course,
I think so.
did
yes.
so much.
What are you whispering about? He's not
Probably
here.
the most.
Who's not where?
What
So
did you
Sir
decide?
Krag and I start walking towards the church.
Okay.
All
Make your way
right, I'll
towards the
follow.
church.
That is not
follow
the way
too.
towards the thing.
By the time you get to the church, you can tell that the grounds have been closed up. Everything is shut. It's just like the first time you tried to come and interrogate Joffrey, and everything's closed up. That's what it looks like.
Is it?
What time is it?
It is late. It is nighttime. You guys arrived just at sundown, and now
Let's
you
go back to the mouse and moth.
It is. It does not at all surprise you that everything is closed.
I don't think we're gonna get anything
No.
accomplished tonight by walking
Wait
around.
I
till
have
morning.
drank my next beer.
And you are feeling so good about it.
I'm very.
Let's go
woke
back.
them up before.
You realize
Yeah, but that
that
didn't go
you could
very well,
probably
as I
drink
recall.
even more if you were back at the Mouse and Moth.
Guys. And then I turn around and start walking towards the mouse and moth.
I guess we go sleep on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I go back to the Mouse and Moth, but I don't enjoy in the revelry because I'm still feeling very
you've got a moral conundrum.
conundrumized.
Yeah, I'm going to bed. I'm walking
going
up
to
the stairs.
Okay.
I look for a lady of the night to drink with.
Roll a diplomacy check.
One.
sure it will go
One.
well.
One.
Nat 12.
Okay.
Diplomacy is a plus something.
0.
You can get because you are returning heroes who have offered to buy drinks for everybody. Give yourself an additional +2.
14.
14. Okay.
I'm very desirable to the cheapest of the ladies of the night.
That's not okay.
The next morning, 6 of you awaken.
Like, wait.
There's not 6 of us.
Marcus, you bid your companion good day.
Get it.
And she's kind of looking real confused, but you just tell her, no, it's normal. It's okay. It's just best if you go.
Rose, that's
Ew.
At this
Yeah.
point, she gets it and just walks.
you.
She storms out of the room.
Great job to you. You did a good job.
You're now just speaking to an empty doorway.
I'm still looking in the mirror.
Oh, okay, yeah. Foolish of me to assume otherwise, yes. You awaken the next morning, feeling refreshed, though perhaps troubled over the
Constitution
events
up
of
1
this year.
more.
Constitution goes up
8.
1. Everybody at this point should be at full hit points. When your Constitution goes up to 8, you're at only a -1 now.
Oh, goody.
I draw a bath.
Okay.
Or I have a bath drawn.
Yes, absolutely. You get a bath going. It is the most amazing thing. After your arduous journey, it is the most amazing thing to slip into the bath. The rest of you begin your morning routines, meditating, praying, gathering
Breakfast.
your strength for the
Yeah,
day.
Yeah, I walked downstairs for breakfast.
A great big breakfast. Even after the feast of the previous night, you're feeling like you need to eat more. So this isn't an eat and go situation. You guys see the
like a
food, you
buffet.
sit down and just start shoveling food into your
Maisie's
mouths.
questioning this because we don't have any money. She's like,
So Madnik first, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. After a while, Marcus, I assume, or did you bath and then do you have?
And then Brecky.
Okay, so
yeah,
so
yeah.
Marcus
We
joins
were,
you
like,
late,
left
but he's
already.
looking really, really proud of himself. Like he
I had
accomplished
sex last
something.
night.
He lets you know right away.
With a girl.
Are you sure?
I believe so.
I think you should have to roll to see.
Yes, do it.
He's not
Damn
lying.
it.
high or low? Oh, he's not lying? No, I wanted to see what.
How hot was she?
Yes, how hot?
Nat 20!
Shut up.
Wow.
Doesn't count for anything.
There was a
Wow.
definite disparity. She must have had her beer and hero goggles on because there's no way that she would normally
What are you
have
trying to-
slummed
What are
to
you trying to
death.
say about the... What? It doesn't doesn't make any.
So shall
Or
we go?
maybe his beer goggles were so distorted.
Oh yeah.
He just really thinks
Yeah.
that she was a perfect 10.
convinced.
Yeah.
He's
Okay,
pretty
so while
convinced of
he's
his
eating,
prowess.
are you guys ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Madnix.
We should go.
You all right?
Yeah.
They're ready to
Does he
go. They
still
don't.
have-
They don't
So it's
understand just
He
taking
can
it
eat
easy
and
in the
he can
morning.
meet up with us.
You know, they don't even get
Does
it.
he still have the
Guys,
ring?
most of you almost died. Why don't
Did
you just?
did he give you the ring?
Why don't you just take a?
I believe that he
I
gave-
said to him before, we need you to come to Madnix with us right now, or you can give us the ring and we can take
Yeah,
it.
you
to
said
Madnix.
last night that you wanted me to come on Madnix.
No, but now as well.
Now is a good time.
Yeah, but 18. Okay. Come on, let me finish my meal.
Lord Marcus, I'm suffering a bit of a moral dilemma recently, and I really want to finish this business with Madnik as quickly as possible.
That was a good thing to say, leader. I see it says leader. A leader? A
Led-
leader?
no,
A letter?
letter.
Says letter, yeah.
But we can, leader, letter, tomato, potato. So I feel like, you're doing a good job leading here, buddy old pal.
I guess if you had a moral crisis, you'd have to look to your leader to kind of to make that better, wouldn't you?
But what if I am the leader?
Well, you're a
Now I'm
leader.
in another moral dilemma.
You could be a
Well,
leader.
there's really
right?
only one
Just help me there
source.
so that
I
we
mean,
can get
above
this.
that.
Basically, I'm just sitting here thinking the entire
Crag,
time. He's
help me
confused
out.
me so much that he probably has
We have
enough
to
time
wait for him to eat.
What's
So-
what's
Yeah.
left on Marcus's plate?
Nothing at this point. Now he's getting
All
towards
right.
the end. Yeah, he looks like he's ready.
And let's
All he
go.
wanted was a quiet morning, and that's what he got. So he's
He always
feeling
gets
pretty
his
good.
way.
I just look at
He
Lord
must have
Marcus
grown up the
confused.
only child
I go 18.
who got his way and got everything he
18.
wanted. When he wanted it.
Okay, let's go.
We got to figure this
That
thing
is an
out.
accurate read of the
Our
situation.
malevolent force to
Let's go.
the world.
I walk
And
out
he
the
didn't
door and wait
ever
for all
get
of them.
disciplined.
So I see her walk out the door, I walk out.
I walk out. I'm
You
way
guys
out.
all make your way back to Madnix.
Yes.
It is open this morning.
Oh, thank
Well, he
God.
opens early.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys had to wait for Marcus to get done eating, so that took forever. It is open, and in fact, it remains much as you left it, looking like a sundry store in the aftermath of a cyclone. When you walk in, Madnik seems stunned to see you, and then a smile bends the corners of his mouth as he weaves through the piles of junk to greet you. I don't believe it.
How do
I
you
mean,
not
well, I guess I do. I mean, I do believe now. Yes, I believe now.
I believe in fairies.
I'm sorry. Did you send us on a quest thinking we weren't coming back?
I mean, I didn't think it'd be true first, but then
I'm sorry, what?
He told me you guys were going to come, and then there were 5 of you, so it couldn't possibly be because it only accounts for 4 people. But
What
I mean,
counts for
I guess I
four?
was wrong to
What
doubt.
the
I was
heck?
wrong to doubt. I should have known when I saw that hammer. It just it goes to show you, faith, guys. Faith goes a long way.
Excuse me.
This is
Sir?
So, which ones are you? I mean, rage I get, and malice. I think I understand. And ignorance.
What did you send us to do?
And spite. I mean, I don't get everything, but I think some of it's coming.
I pull out the relic from my backpack and I go, hey!
Oh my gosh.
Excuse me, what is this?
You even brought it to me.
I'm sorry.
I didn't bring it to you at all. I
Do
need
not
to
give it to
explain what this is.
Oh, this is happening so fast.
I'm gonna
like
have
him.
to. I'm gonna have to. Will you please?
Oh, it's such an honor to be a part of this. Don't you see?
No.
No.
The end.
The end of what?
Everything. It's all coming together. I mean, I don't expect you to get it, and
Try to explain it.
Look,
because at this
well,
point, I'm getting a
I
little
think
frustrated.
the thing that we really need to get to is that prophecy only accounts for 4 of you. And I don't think there's room for 5.
What's the prophecy?
What in the world?
What's the
I
I'm
prophecy?
moving on him. I'm moving on him
There's
right
room
now.
for you here. And as you're
said
starting
that
to
to
get
me?
really,
I'm moving-
like,
I'm moving on.
you can feel the hair, like like your instincts are kicking in. Yeah, you're
I
feeling
hated
like
this
I
guy
put
to
this
begin
back
with.
in my backpack.
And as he's speaking, his voice is starting to grow quieter, and he's just staring you dead in the eyes.
Oh no, guys.
And
my
there's,
shield and my sword.
Guys,
there is a sound that's like the falling and shifting of things, of objects, almost as if like a pile, like a landslide of objects. And when you turn towards it, you see that there is an empty suit of armor that is coming together out of this pile of junk and rising up off the floor and marching towards you. And
Which
Magnus
one?
is just saying, "I'm sorry, but there's just no more room for you."
I step next to
Roll
Lyra and I
initiative.
prepare myself to attack.
Roll initiative. Crag, you can have a +2 because you were like prepped and ready to do this.
I was as well.
But he was literally he literally in real life gained initiative by trying to get in front of this.
13 plus 6, 19.
19, 18.
19 and 19, the A team.
12.
A team rides first. All right.
I have
You got it.
14.
I'm 12.
Crag?
Roll the 2 plus
Sorry,
3
15.
minus 1 is a 4.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay,
I have
so
15.
you were initially like pumped and ready to go, but then this new thing has started to happen, and you got divided in what you were going to do.
Why
So
did
you're
they
going to
get
go
a one?
last.
Because of our constitution.
No, that doesn't happen.
It doesn't affect your
Initiative.
initiative. Your initiative should stay the same.
Oh, cool. I have 5 then.
Okay, leave it by yourself.
That's awesome.
Let's change your place.
Oh, great. I'm
Okay.
on top of this.
Yeah.
Be the A team first
Okay.
with Quigley, then Marcus.
Fudge.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's go back. Let's go back now to meeting the guy at the Swift Trading Company. Let's go back to me. He's probably a villain too.
He
I
definitely.
hated.
Let's go back after we've
Yeah,
dealt
we
with
gotta
the
go back.
immediate
We gotta save me
life-threatening
right now.
situation.
I've stepped
Okay.
already in front of Lyra in
Thank
between.
you.
Who am I missing? Lyra, you're at what?
12.
12, okay. So that's you're
Yeah,
in
I'm
between
low
Alex
on
and
the
me.
ball.
Quigley, you are first to act. You see danger is coming.
I swing at it.
You step up to this suit of empty armor and take a swing. Roll your attack.
5 plus 6, 11.
Okay, you manage to you try to
Am I
strike at
still
it.
next to her though?
No, you have to step up to do
Oh,
this.
no. I want to stay next to her.
Well, things that you've already made rolls now.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so you step up to this thing,
Thanks,
you take a
Frank.
swing at it, but you literally, like, your sword whiffs through a place where, like, the breastplate and the hip piece would come, and it just
Right.
whiffs through empty air. And you miss. That takes us to Marcus. You are next. You see, this took a turn.
I look at Madnik. What's Madnik doing?
He looks like he's got this. No, he doesn't, because you didn't give it to him. But he looks like he's ready. He's backing away from this.
I cast Heightened Sleep on him.
Heightened sleep. Did you prepare it heightened?
Yes.
Okay.
That is what I have been
Okay.
defaulting
Gotcha.
to do.
So your save is
17.
okay. He looks like he's about to go down for a minute, but he just force of will shrugs it off, and is still backing away. Alex.
Guess I'll swing at the suit of armor.
Okay, you step up and are you going to try to get into a flanking position with Quigley?
Nope, I rolled a 2.
Okay, so you step up next to Quigley and take a swing, but again, like you guys are, the plates are shifting and moving, and this is like such a weird thing to fight. You can't seem to get a beat on it. Lyra, what are you doing?
I'm a little I don't know what's happening. I think that I'm going to cast. Actually, no, I'm gonna try to. I don't know what I want to do. I'm like disheveled at the moment. So he's in front of me.
Yeah, they have stepped up to fight this
So they're in front
creature
of me.
of just animated armor. Madnik is backing away from the group. It looks like Marcus tried to cast a spell at him, but he's shrugged it off and is still backing away.
Okay, I'm casting Sanctuary on myself.
Okay, you cast Sanctuary, a bubble of protective force forms around you. It is my turn. Madnik bolts out the rear of the shop. He disappears through a doorway, and you don't see him currently. The creature, the armor in front of you raises this huge halberd and takes a mighty swing at the two of you.
If it's on her saving shield.
Okay. Well, he seems to be going for you, and he misses, and you stop the thing with your shield, but the force of it is so strong, like you feel like almost like it shoves you back a little. Krag.
I had a jump on this, and as he's bolting, I'm fast. Can I?
You're faster than him anyway, so.
I want to get him.
Okay.
I've been
You go tearing off in the direction you saw him go. Make a perception check.
Get him. Oh my gosh.
Three plus 6 minus 1.
Okay, you can go.
-1.
I don't get a -1. I thought I get a -1 to everything.
It's only for.
No,
that was when you
it's
were
only
sickened.
it's only for your constitution stuff because you're not sickened anymore.
Okay.
So you're okay.
No, I'm not okay.
No, I can tell you're not okay. You rush through the doorway. You can go left or right, but you have no idea where he's gone. Left or right?
Right is wrong.
Right is wrong? Okay, so you go tearing off to the right. You soon come to a storage closet, and you can tell that this was not the direction to go. That ends your turn. Quigley,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Get him.
I'm striking at this thing.
Strike it.
Get him.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, you try to recover and get at it, but you fumble. You slip on some of the junk and detritus that's all over the floor, and you leave yourself open momentarily. And the creature tries to take advantage of this thing and comes slamming down with the hilt of its halberd at your face, and hits you solidly. You take 11 points of damage.
Oh
Marcus,
Did I see which way Madnik went?
make a perception check.
Oh my gosh.
15.
It's almost like you see Krag go through and you see him turn right and you're just like, oh no, oh, that's sad because.
I go running down that way to the left and yell to Krag, this way!
Okay, Krag, Marcus is charging. You hear the shout. You know you have to turn around and go in that direction. You get to the end of a hallway and you see a door that has been flung open. It leads into an alley, and you don't see Madnik, but this is obviously the direction he ran.
Right.
Alex.
All right, I'll go after the armor.
Okay.
I rolled a 7 plus my 7 gives me 14.
14 is not enough. This time you actually strike the breastplate, but I mean, you're striking a solid. You're starting to wonder, like, how am I going to hurt this thing? You don't seem to be able to do any damage to it. Lyra, you are in a
I'm
protective
gonna-
bubble of force. What do you do?
Can I do cure light wounds on?
He's not hurt, so you know that. Oh no, he is
Yeah,
hurt. Sorry,
he
he is.
is.
He's very hurt. Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can, in fact. That would be perfect.
That is what I'm doing.
So you step up behind him. You chant, asking for
Do-do-do-do-do.
Serene to cure his wounds and soothe his pain.
4.
Healing
Plus
light
plus
rushes
3 is
forth
7.
into Quigley's body, and he is healed for 7 points. Me. There's another mighty swing coming at you guys. Quigley, you're the first target. He's gonna miss. Again, I mean, there's no finesse to it. It's just brute forcing. So you get your shield up, and it just keeps just hammering and hammering, trying to break through. But so far, you're holding strong. Krag, you are at the end of a hallway. You turn. You see Marcus is like, no, this way. What are you gonna do?
Super sprinting toward his way.
Okay.
As I'm passing and
Yeah.
see that, I tell them, leave it. We're going after the magic man.
Okay. You guys hear Krag yelling, leave it! And then his voice, and he disappears down the hallway. You burst out into an alley. Make a perception check.
15, 9, 6, 15.
Okay. You get the impression, you spot something that's like, okay, you see, you head this in a direction. You're headed towards one of the main. This is going to open out into one of the wider main streets, but you're fairly certain that you caught sight of Madnik fleeing around a corner, so you go tearing off after him. Quigley.
Yes, I'm not going to leave just yet because I know he's after Lady Lyra. So
Okay.
I yell, Lyra, run! Lady Lyra, run!
Okay.
And I attack him again.
Okay.
I want you to know I was this close to a nat 20. and it.
But it was.
It rolled onto
Yeah.
the 20 and
Sometimes,
rolled back
sometimes
to a 2.
the die rolls to a different number than 20. That happens.
No, but I've never seen it like this before. It went. But it's a 2 plus.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. So you're trying to buy Lyra time.
Yes,
So you're just distracting it with your fancy sword waving.
of course.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Marcus, you see Krag has torn past you. He's out in this alley. He turns the corner. He seems certain of something.
So in the alley goes that way, or the alley goes that way and that way?
You can go to the right along. Basically, you would be back along the edge of the building, or you could go straight ahead. But Krag has turned to the right.
I run
Okay.
that way, but I am also trying to perceive to see if I see
Okay.
Madnik.
Yeah. Make a perception check.
20.
Okay.
Not
so
nat 20.
right. So you get out onto the main street, and you don't see Madnik, but you see like. This is like movie chase scene. You see like you turn and you see like up the street people are getting shoved out of
And
the
then
way.
I
and-
point. I
so
say that way.
That way. Okay, so he lets you know which direction to head. Alex.
Here, I'll strike at the
Okay.
armor again. 20 on the die.
Okay. Okay. Do not double your damage this time.
Bummer.
4.
4? Okay. So
4
you
plus.
strike at it, and
said
this
don't double
time
it.
you're
1 plus 3. Where's your plus 3?
Plus
4 plus my 3?
Yes.
yeah, you get it.
Oh,
you get it
7.
critical, yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because it is not a thing that can be critical.
Got it. Sorry, I
Okay,
apologize. So,
so
yes.
you
4, 5,
this
7.
time you basically grab the breastplate and jam your knife into it, and you puncture the armor, and you've damaged it. And this should have been a much mightier strike. Like you timed that perfectly, but the creature seems far less phased than anything you normally would fight would be. But you have damaged it. Lyra, you've been told to flee. You can see that your friends are standing firm. What do you do?
If I flee, well, I can't.
You
talk
don't
to them,
know.
Can I?
You have no idea what they'll do. What do you do?
I run toward the door that I saw them both leave out.
So you're going, okay, out the back. You go out the back. You go rushing out the back.
ends up in
My
a closet.
turn. Huh?
I said she ends up in a closet.
No, because there was enough yelling of where to go. You managed to get out into the alley. You see that now make a perception check. Now that you're out in the alley, see if you know which way to go from there.
8, 11, 19.
Okay, so you can see that everybody has turned to the right, moved alongside the building. They're out on a main street. You see Marcus is pointing, and Krag is turning to like go in the direction that Marcus is pointing. Krag, or my turn first. It's gonna take another swing at you. This time, the force of you actually get your shield up in time, but it hits you so hard that the shockwave just travels up your arm and into your shoulder. You take 10 points of damage.
Oh my god.
And the creature, like you've seen Krag do, carries through and tries to slam into Alex too. And hits Alex. You take 5 points of damage. It was a glancing blow, but I mean the fact that it carried through, just almost dragging itself through Quigley's shield into your body, sucks. Krag, you know which direction to go. Are you doing it? Mm-hmm. Okay, you go charging through. There is a crowd of people now kind of gathered, like there's chaos in the city, so people are not sure what to do. Make an acrobatics check to get through the crowd.
19 and 11. That's way
30.
Okay,
30.
yeah, you easily are just like, you're full force, like everything in your way, leaping over carts, dodging around people.
Spin moves.
By the
Swim.
Yeah. by the end of your round, you can see where Madnik. You haven't caught up to him, but you can see him ahead, and he is still fleeing.
Looking over his shoulder.
Yeah. But I mean, you at this point, if you can get another round like that, I mean, you're just faster than him. Quigley,
Yes.
it is your turn. You've just been walloped again.
I turn and I run to the door.
Okay.
Attack of
Creature
opportunity.
is going to take an attack of opportunity against you, but misses as it just hits air as you flee. You make your way out to the back. You see Lyra, you and Lyra are now standing in this alley. Lyra seems to be looking towards the main street to the right. What are you doing?
Well, that sure was something. What? I don't know. But if you want more, you can check us out live. Head over to www.facebook.com/dragons and stuff. We're there every Friday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can hang out with us, chat with us, and we give stuff away. We give away prizes. I mean, you can't beat it. Come on, watch us.